Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moroccan food culture today. And today we are making something with Mediterranean vegetables, and we're making a quiche, but we are not using the base as with the flour or flour base case. We are using some hash brown potatoes. Yes, we are using the hash brown potato, and that's what we are making the base for. So what we need some hash browns, and I have here about six to seven pieces of hash brown. Depends how big they are. I have some vegetables, which is I have some green peppers, courgette, onions. You can use mushrooms. You can use really vegetable that you like, but if you want it Mediterranean, you keep these vegetables. You can add aubergines. You can add sweet potatoes. It's up to you. So I need also four eggs, and I need some herbs, and I'm using oregano today, but you can use some mixed herbs or provincial herbs. And I'm using some pesto. So the pesto, I'm going to use it with the hash brown just to give it that extra taste. So that's then I need some garlic powder or some garlic granules and some black pepper. So and then also I need some fresh cream or soft cheese. That's whatever you have, and that's for the quiche. Then I need some cheese, which is a grated cheese for the topping. So to start with, I'm going to prepare my vegetables, and really, it's no right or wrong about how to cut your vegetables. It's up to you how you want them. And today I'm going just to cube them. And by the way, I'm making this in the air fryer, so it's really a good hack for if you wanted something quick and really easy for your air fryer if you have one. If not, just use the oven. So I'll just start this while I'm doing. So you just cut your vegetable like cubed, like so, and put them in a bowl. So I'm using this is something that I always say about green peppers. Green peppers are not very well eaten in the UK, because most of the time what we do, we buy the red and yellow peppers and we chop them, eat them like that, or roast them. But the green peppers, they are really they are full of goodness, but they are not used so often. So today I thought I'll add one, and just to show give you an idea how to use them. This recipe is also good. You can say half pepper here and yellow, and half pepper green. Sometimes you chop some for the kids and they don't eat it all, and it will be just left there. But you can use it. You can use them like this. And you can fry them, even like fry them and have them on toast or do something. Don't throw it away. Really, it's a waste. And this way, it's a good way to use leftovers. So when you have half pepper here, half courgette there, something like that, make this recipe. They are quite good. It becomes really, I think it will become really popular in your household. So we'll just organize and do all the vegetables. I have a courgette as well, which is, again, courgettes, we always use it for like sometimes with the like Sunday lunch, and other times it just be left with half courgettes sometimes. The soups with courgettes are really good. You can use courgettes in cakes as well. So yeah, that's something else. You can add mushrooms to this, which is another one that's really good. And like you can see, I'm using small onion here. So I haven't, if you made any of my recipes, please share the photos with us, and just give us some feedback. And it'd be nice to hear from you. What did you think? How was it for you? Was it easy? Was it difficult? So this is really a good size quiche you're making. And obviously, when the vegetable roasts, because I will roast it in the air fryer before I add everything else. And I am using this tin. I can't remember the size of it, but it's like something like this. If you make in big quantity, you need a bigger tin or foil tin or quiche tin, whatever. So that's what we are using. So here I'll add some oil. It's just a drizzle of oil, and I'll add some garlic powder. Just use that. Then I'll add some oregano. If you have any dry herb, really, I start to say to people when I do this, as I do this classes like this, I start to say your herbs are your friends. If you don't have spices, or if you are not a person to buy the spices, because sometimes they just stay in your cupboard and you don't use them so often, a bit of salt. So it's good to have herbs, and they become really very, very useful for you to use in your food. And especially if you are using air fryer, that's really a good way to spice up, give the food you're making a little bit of taste, or extra taste, really. Instead of just using pepper and salt, you can use the dried herb. So once I did this, what I will do is, I preheated the air fryer before. So just put them like so, here. And put them in 200 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. We don't want them to go so very soft, but I just would like them to be I would say leave a bit of crunch in them. If you are a person who likes them softer, just give them a little bit more time. So once that is all done, I've got something that I made earlier, like this. So once you put your vegetable to roast, we'll get on with our hash brown. So for the hash brown, what I'm doing is I'll crunch it all like this. Just go use the masher if you have one, the potato masher, or you can just use your hands, and really make it like crumbs, like if you're making a dough for the base of the quiche. So really, when anybody who read the recipe prior, they might say, oh, well, hash brown and vegetables, all that, it's like a bit of confusion. But this is what I'm doing with it. It's something really that I thought, yeah, we always use carbs. Well, why not use potatoes instead of bread or flour, or like quiche cases? You can make them individual ones as well. So once you do that, the potatoes will have already salts in them, so you don't really need much salt unless if you know that they are not being salty. So I'll add some. Beware of allergies. If you have any family member with allergies or anything, just find out anybody who would have this, whether they don't have any allergies. So I would say about tablespoon. This is, I put two teaspoons of the pesto. You can use pesto, or you can just use again herbs. So it's up to you. Then I'll add one one egg here. Then I'll just go and I'll mix it all like so. So why I'm using the eggs is just to make it really to bond it together, and that's what makes it really easy for me to work it out like a base. So give it really a good mix, everything, every single crumb of the potatoes. That's really the trick. So just really, this is something. So like I said, you can see it's coming together, and what you need your tin for the quiche, or your dish Pyrex, or whatever you have. I put some oil at the like oiled it, or put a bit of butter or whatever. Then I'll put the mix here. So I'll just put some of that, then I'll add. So what I'm doing is patting it all together like that. I can use the masher like so. So just to make it all flat and the same thickness. So just go all like so. So make sure the edges are all like done really nicely, and just take the shape of the base of the dish, of the foil. And if you need any more, just take some more and do it this way. Then I'll add some bit more here. Well, I just have to use all this because it would just be left. So. And you can see how so this. Just go like so. So we have all the base really nicely done. That's our base, really all nicely shaped and everything. So what I will do here, just to make it give it a little bit extra crisp, before I just put a bit of oil on the top there, and just like go like that with my hands, so all the oil goes like so. So that's really our base. That's what we do. So we have to bake it before we put anything else in it, and that would go 200 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Well, I have here an air fryer, like oven air fryer, but you can put it in the oven and just cook it for about 100 and I would say 180 to 190 or gas marks 6, I think that's what it is, and yeah, just cook it that way. So it's depending on your oven or what you're using. And like I said, if you are using air fryers, just make it the highest. I found 200, like for this kind of cooking, I found 200 degrees quite handy. It doesn't, it makes the food cook quicker and makes it nice and crispy, especially with the potatoes and any roast vegetables and all that. Okay, so now what I would do is, so I'll take my the eggs. I should have another one. So really, it's these are quite large eggs, but you can use 4 eggs, like that's what's in the recipe. Then I'll add some cream, some fresh cream or soft cheese, whatever you have. About a tablespoon of that. Then again, I will use pesto. You can use Mediterranean herbs. And I would put a bit of salt here, just check my vegetables. So a bit of salt. And I'll mix everything together. If you don't like any the fresh cream or soft cheese or any, don't bother. Don't put any. That would do. It's no. It's up to you. Or if you just want to put some cheddar cheese in this mix with the eggs, that's fine. It's entirely up to you, to your liking. This is a guide, but you make it your own, and I'll be really happy to see if you make some photos to. So that's now we have our mix for the quiche. The other thing I would say, if you want to use a bit of cream, you can use cream instead of the fresh cream, or you can use soft cheese or whatever cheese you like, really. A bit of black pepper. And that's that. Oops, I'll just take these spoons to get a bit of. So once my vegetables are ready, I'll mix everything together. Check my quiche base so I can show you how it's going. Yeah, still not ready. Okay, so really, if you have any questions, just put them on the comments, and I'll come back to you, and I will answer your question if you are not sure about something. So just about 3 more minutes to go for this part. And these are my vegetables. You can see they still a bit like have a bit of crunch, because they would cook more within the egg, but like I would put them for a little 2 minutes or so. It's sometimes you might think that it takes a long time, but it's just like it would once you have everything organized. It won't take a lot of time for you. You'll have it in no time, really. I would say altogether would be about 30 to 45 minutes once you've done everything. If you remember to press the button, that's it. If you are using the air fryer, sorry about that. So it's really entirely up to you. And if you don't like the green pesto, you can use the red pesto. That would give it another different with the sun-dried tomatoes and all that. Would give you really a good taste, and it would be really nice and tasty as well. I did mention before that, so that's really my vegetables all done, and I would add them in. I did mention before you can make individual one. You might say, oh well, how can I do that? You can use the muffin tin, like your muffin dish for making muffins, and that would be really good way to do it. So that's our mixture all done here. So you might say, oh, the courgettes, they don't look quite cooked yet, but because I'm going to cook them in the oven again, I would place them in one way to get really roasted and cooked truly. So that's really my base. Not my base, that's my mix, my quiche mix. So everything comes like that. Just move this. Okay, still not quite as brown as I would like it. So we're just waiting for the base, so I can show you really what you're looking for, what to look for, and how it becomes. And really, once you do that base, it's up to you how you want it. If you want it really very well cooked, you leave it for a little bit longer. If you want it not like very very brown, just get it out earlier. As I am talking, I did one earlier, so I will show you the end results before we finish. Just put a bit of cheese here. So this is how it's looking. You can see it starts to go brownish down around the side, and it's quite still peel at the bottom here. But you can leave it to make it more darker than that, or to cook it a little bit more. I will put it back in just to. It's really acting like the dough, like the short crust or rough puff pastry or something. It's really quite a good way to use the potatoes in different way, really. Well, if you don't have hash brown and you have a lot of potatoes at home, what you can do, You boil the potato, mash them, and do the same thing with the potatoes. Just make them like a base and bake it, and that would do a similar thing if you don't have hash brown in the house. So a few more minutes. Please keep, get in touch and let me know about any recipes that I'm not sure. I hope that you can hear this because let's see if my mic is all right. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if you make this, or if you make any recipes from my series of recipes on YouTube, please get in touch and let me know what do you think about them. Do you fancy something different? If you want to learn about something and that I haven't cooked so far, if you want to know more about the Moroccan culture of food, please let me know, and I will be in touch with you through the YouTube or through any social media that we have. If not, just get in touch, and I'll respond to you. That will be really good. It'll be good to hear from you, and it'll be good to see some photos of yours. You can see now my potatoes are getting like darker, and that means they are cooking. They cooked more. So what I will do is I would put my vegetables in, and you can see all the fresh cream is gone really nicely. So here, this is what I said about the courgettes. I will just place all the courgettes at the top. I'm doing multitasking. Just keep that warm. I will send the photos on the social media so you can see how it turns out to be. You see it's there. So just place all my courgettes at the top so they can continue cooking because they still look a bit peeled. And basically that's what I'll be doing. So this dish takes like 3 large eggs or 4 smaller eggs. And like I said, this is really a good, it would feed, I would say it would make a good lunch, or could make a nice tea for about 3 to 4 people. It's not very big appetite. Maybe if it's a man, if it's 2 men, you might need a little bit more. So I'll put this in the oven at 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll say the oven is the air fryer oven. And that's that. Okay. So this is one that I made earlier, and you can see how it is. You can see it's really acting like a like a quiche. So all my potatoes are really crispy on the sides. So because it's potatoes, you have to don't forget to put a bit of oil or something, or butter at the bottom, because it does take like to make the potato crispier at the bottom as well as on the side and everywhere. So, and that's how it would look. Then what you do is you take just take the cheese and put a lot or little as you like. I just do this like that, and then put it back in the oven. You can cook this one as well on the table oven as well. So really, basically, that's what we having, and really, that's makes it really nice and easy. And it does look like a quiche when you do it. You will see everything. It would just look similar to when you use the crust, the like base short crust or whatever dough with flour is, and that's basically how it would look for us. And yes, so that one is still cooking. Oh, it's coming on all right. So just wait for a few more minutes. Let's see. So thank you so much for having me on this platform, and thank you for your viewing and your comments and all your encouragements, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.